Hey guys, it's Nutcase. In today's video, we're doing a tablet review. I'm going to say at the top of this video, this is not a sponsored video. I was not sent the XP Pen tablet by XP Pen. I purchased it during their Black Friday sale, so this video is in no way swayed by them. They have no leverage over me for whatever reason, so you guys know that this is 100% my feelings on this tablet. Okay, I just wanted to get out there. I know I have it on the thumbnail, not sponsored, but I just want people to know 100%, yeah. So, I don't know how many of you guys have been getting the XP Pen YouTube videos. I know that we get, or YouTube ads. I know that a lot of ads are targeted, and because I was looking at tablets, it makes sense that I would get it, but I was also told by other people that just watch art videos that they had been getting the advertisements for the Black Friday, holiday, whatever sale, and I thought that was kind of funny because they're definitely pushing it because, you know, they have also, again, sent out and sponsored several artists to do reviews on their newest tablets and whatnot recently, and I get that because, like, you're trying to push for that, you know, trying to push your product, especially, like, if you're going to have a big sale and stuff, so it makes sense. So I decided to get one, and I'm going to use it in replace of my iPad as my on-the-go art. So that's the plan, because I need a full version of Clip Studio to do full art and whatnot. And before I did this video, I actually did all the pre-sketches for my take-home commissions from my last convention of the year. So I got used to the tablet, kind of set up all my buttons before I started doing this one, because I wanted everything to flow well enough that, like, I could actually work. Like, it'll be a functioning, you know, drawing. I will say that I think this drawing took me way longer because I was still getting used to the new tablet. It took me about 2.5 hours in total between, like, tweaking and, like, final stuff and whatnot. But I think I could have probably done it in, like, an hour and a half or whatever in my normal work area, but again, it's because I'm still getting used to it. Also, as somebody that's going from a Cintiq 27 QHD down to a 15.6 inch screen, I kind of don't have the screen real estate I'm used to. I used to think that because of how big my screen was, I was hurting, like, my shoulder for moving, but I realized that I just use a lot of arm movements in my drawing, because even when I'm doing the 15.6 tablet here, I still have issues with my shoulder. I think it might just be posture, honestly. I need to look into that. But, so that's good to know that it's not, you know, the size. I will say that when I was doing the inks, my hand was hurting, but I don't think it has anything to do with the size of the tablet. I think it actually has something to do with the size of the pen, but also because I had worked that whole day on commissions before I started doing the line art. I did the coloring in a separate sitting, so that's why you'll have, like, a little camera view whenever I start to color. But I did the line art just laying in bed and drawing and whatnot, so yeah. I do think that the pen size for this is a little smaller than my Cintiq, if even just a minuscule amount. But I also have to hold it differently because the clicky buttons, even though I really do like these, like, they have good, like, tactile feel, like here. So you guys can hear that. So, like, those are the two clicky buttons on the XP pen, and there's no eraser on this pen, which you guys will see later on. I have, like, a little shot of the tablet itself, and I take the pen out of the case and whatnot. But, the position of the buttons, I feel, are a little different. Let me get my Cintiq pen here, because I've got them both right here. Actually, they're not. But I was correct that the XP pen is a tiny bit, just a tiny bit smaller than my Cintiq pen. So, I don't know, how, like, different that makes it, but it did make my grip different, so again, if I was more used to the XP pen, I don't think it would be an issue. But, yeah, I feel like the Cintiq pen, the one button is nicer than the other, but they both feel good on the XP pen. But that could also be because my tablet pen for the Cintiq is older, because I've had it for several years now. But the right click is very like deep down, like it's been pressed too many times, basically on the Cintiq pen. Where the XP pen, both of the buttons are good, but they are a lot easier clicked because of how small it is and how I hold the pen. So I kept misclicking when I wasn't meaning to. But I actually will chalk that up to just getting used to the tablet pen versus it actually being an issue. Because I feel like if you hadn't had a tablet pen or had a tablet at all and were just straight up using the XP pen, you would just learn to use this one correctly. But, well, not correctly, but you know what I mean. Where you don't misclick and whatnot. But yeah. I'm not a super huge fan of the case, but I will say that I am less likely to lose the pen because I do have the habit of putting it back in the case when I'm done with it, and I'm not going to lose this large cylinder versus the tiny cylinder that the pen is. So, also you'll see whenever it gets to that point, I put stickers on it so I can see it a lot easier because it's just a black cylinder. So it would probably get lost in like my bag or whatever, but with the stickers on it I can easily see the cylinder. So yeah. Along with the pen buttons, the tablet actually has 8 hotkeys and then the scroll wheel, which the scroll wheel I really like. One of the people that did a review that influenced me to buy this one specifically was Mikey Mega Mega, and for some reason he said something about like it not being super sensitive, but I don't know if just like my settings out of the box were different than his or something, but like it zoomed in and zoomed out really fast. Like I had to slow down with it. So like, I don't know. Either that or he's working at like way larger scale than I am, which is a distinct possibility as well, but I still feel like it's pretty sensitive, so I don't know. The hotkeys I thought were going to be an issue for me, but having my hand just rest there, especially using like the turning wheel and stuff for zooming in and out, had really just made it so I got used to it. Now, sometimes I'll mix up the one that's atop the scroll wheel and on the bottom of the scroll wheel, but I have those set as Control Z in space, so it's not a super big issue if I misclick, because I can either fix it or just change to the other one, whichever I need to do, basically. And I think if you got used to that, you know, just where your buttons were, it could be, you know, really great. And I do like having my hand rest on that area. So here is the tablet view. I know it's really blown out. I wasn't trying to show you guys the image, I just wanted to show you the tablet. But so this is what I was talking about with like the stickers on the tube. And technically the cap that comes off the tube can also be a pen stand if you're using this like as a PC tablet, like for your desk and not on the go. So if you wanted to actually just have your pen setting up. But because I have this for on the go stuff, I have it just staying inside the cylinder because I don't want to lose the cylinder and the pen, so. The thing that I was trying to figure out for the most part with this was actually the cables, which I'll show you guys here in a minute. But I was trying to discover if you had to use a power outlet for the one power USB, and the answer is sometimes. If it's on a PC, because I tried it on my main PC and my husband's PC, and if you just plug it all in there, it's fine. I can technically plug it into the laptop as well. It's going to drain the battery faster, and if the battery isn't fully charged, the laptop isn't going to run the power cable for the tablet. So, yes and no. So, if you're wondering about that, now you know, because I was wondering about that. Now, each of the buttons have like different little symbols, so they do feel different, and that's one of the reasons why I do mix up those, because they do feel the same, like the two on the top and bottom. But I get how they did the layout, so it makes sense. I just have to get used to like the top one being the undo and whatnot. And this is the stand that the XP Pen came with, and it's a decent stand. I wish there was a more like a higher angle, but the angle that it has isn't a bad angle. It's a very low profile angle, but it's still a usable angle for me. It's not flat on the desk. I can still get my hand on the side so I can use the buttons and whatnot, so yeah. And because of how they have the XP Pen set up, you can actually use it right or left-handed, so yeah. There I was testing out the stability of the stand, and I shook the desk versus the stand because the stand was so stable. But if you are wondering about that. But yeah. So I did a drawing of my character Kika, the Krampus, and I'll have this posted on social media if you guys would like to see it. But I hope you guys found that video informative. Maybe I helped you make a decision on if you should buy the XP Pen or not. But yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed that video and enjoyed the art, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!